Hey everyone, it's me, James, and today I'm going to share my thoughts in a video journal about the Glacier, well, mod cabin, what they're calling Glacier Shave Oil, and the Glacier Aftershave Balm. Uh, the shave oil, skin nourishing botanicals create a slick hydrating barrier between razor and skin for a smooth, irritation free shave. To use, prepare face by washing with warm water. Just took a shower. Massage a pump of shave oil into wet face and neck. Wait a few seconds, then shave in the direction of hair growth, using short strokes and keeping face wet. Rinse face, pat dry. For superior glide, use under the mod cabin soap. Finish with our skin soothing alcohol free after shave. Well, I'll be using the matching balm, uh, which, looking at it, looks just like a balm, kind of lotiony type feel to it, and you know, just a thick consistency, so you don't need much when you do use it. I've already used these. I'm just going to journal because I'm at a different point with the shave oil right now. So I wanted to kind of go over everything along that journey. So I'm going to set the shave oil there for now, put the balm to the side. And so I tried the shave oil as just a shave oil. And for me, it just didn't, it wasn't enough. It was slick, and it would, allow my razor to comfortably glide over my face, but I just didn't get a close shave. I need something to lift my whiskers more. And oils, just, for me anyway, they traditionally just, they don't keep my hair up high enough when I shave. Slick as all get out though. It felt a bit tuggy when I did it. So anyway, the next time I used it, I did use it with their one of the mod cabin soaps. I used it with the amber resin one, and so when I used it with the amber resin one, the amber resin doesn't really give a creamy consistency like are found in most of the top-notch artisan soap makers that specifically make shave soaps for brushes and whatnot. So I didn't have that cushion, but I tried it just to see what it would be like, and it was a little bit better as far as how close I was able to get, but still, I mean, it was lacking. It was very rough going against the grain, especially like if I had to come like that or this way against my grain. And then I thought to myself, well, let's go ahead and see what these will do with a real shave soap. So today will be my first experiment. I'm going to use the Dapper Dragon Ice Wyrm, which is a peppermint. I think it'll match well with the Glacier. The Glacier has kind of like a spearmint type smell, and the Dapper Dragon has a peppermint smell, at least to my nose. One other thing I want to say is shout out to Chris over at the Mod Cabin. Thank you very much, brother. I appreciate you letting me use your products to try them out and just see how they function. And again, your customer service, the way you work with people is top notch, and I appreciate it. Thank you. So we'll see how this goes with the soap. Now, I've used the Mod Cabin grooming oils as a pre-shave oil, even though their first intended use is always for your facial hair, grooming, beard oil, whatnot, mustache oil, eyebrow oil in my case, sideburn oil. And it worked well for me. So today I figure, hey, why not? This is shaving oil, and even though it's made more for the marketing is to shave with it, let's see how it does underneath the lather. So I'm gonna go ahead and prepare that. This particular ice worm, by the way, is the vegan formulation, one of the original batches. All right. And tonight, the shaverage. Yeah. Long week of craziness at the house. Removing wallpaper, cleaning the walls, just prepping certain walls for painting and such. Wallpaper. And I tried to do it without getting crazy. I didn't get the little thing that you put in the wallpaper. A couple do-it-yourself videos that I saw just said go ahead and just wet it down until you can peel it off. So that's basically what I did. Use something like the diff. However, interesting tip, I haven't tried it yet, but supposedly if you use the liquid fabric softener and go to a 1-to-1 solution, one part the fabric softener, 1 part water, you can use that in a spray bottle to do it as well. Now for me, because the one room that I did was all wallpaper, I used the outdoor, the container that you can pump and it sprays. Forget what you call that, but I used that canister for that room. And then I went to a spray bottle for some border wallpaper that we used. Still got work on that one. Anyhow, babbling now. This is the Sierra Nevada. I think they call it Hop Hunter, which it's an IPA, and it has more than just hop in it. They've also added hop seed oil as well, so it's got a real hoppy flavor to it. Nice. All right, gonna wet up. All right. Got that on. Just do this a couple times, make sure the oils are mixed. Even though it doesn't say to do that on the thing, doesn't hurt. So, 1 pump. And it puts about that much oil. Whoop, almost lost it. Get over here. Put that on my fingers. Here we go. Got about 3 days growth. Been working on refining the edge on that gold dollar that I shortened up and fancied up, so been working on the edge. So I haven't shaved for a couple days. All right, my eyebrows. There we go. All right, so it's in there. Hands got oil on them. I'm gonna have to rinse these hands off. We don't need any issues. No issues holding a blade later. All right, put the oil to the side. There we go. So let that sit in while I do the rest of my routine here. Brush I'm using is a Vie-Long in the olive wood handle, natural white, horsehair. Bloom water in there, and just leave just a little bit, just a smidgen floating on the top. So basically the Vie-Long was soaking about the whole time period that I had just put it in the water before I started rambling. I see that the Shave the Man brushes are stuck in limbo out there. Whew, I know that feeling, man. Especially when you're responsible for the shipment. Because no one knew where my custom genus Camisari was there for a moment when it was shipping. And man, all of a sudden it just popped up. Boom. Popped up on the radar. So it's nice when things like that can finally show up. A little bit moisture on the tips. Alright, plenty. Take this proto lather. Nice and creamy. You guys haven't tried Dapper Dragon, shame on you. If you're overlooking it to get to some other soap. And you don't have this one in your den. I'm just playing when I say that, but really, you need to give it a try. Eric at Dapper Dragon has some awesome soaps, some refreshing blends that he does for scents. He also has, you know, he's got aftershave now and lotion bars and bath bars. And some of the scents match, like you can get one of each and you have a set. Alright, just like to rinse off the top. And I'll let that set. Now this, I'll just soak up the moisture on the tips on the sides, especially since I've had that oil there. There we go. Same thing. There. All right. So I like to get the lather nice and hydrated. Because it's important that the lather don't dry up just because there's oil on the face underneath, you know? All right. Melted ice cream. Creamy goodness there. All right, pour the rest of the bloom water out. Set that in this cup. All right. Got a little mess going on down here. All right. Here we go. Don't know how well the edge will come in there, but there you go. All right. Seems fine. One thing I'll say about the oil is the consistency isn't. I've had pre-shaves that are a little bit thicker, heavier, and this shaving oil is more like the Shave Secret oil as far as consistency goes. So it's a little bit more runny, as you can tell, since it was running down my hand. And that has led to not a whole lot of gunk that I can see that builds up from the oil. Lather's getting a little dry, just a tad. Alright, gonna rinse and lather up for pass 2. Be right back. Alright, so there I am loaded for pass 2. Not noticing any irritation. This is the third time with it, the shaving oil, and so from that aspect everything seems good to go. Seems to be holding well underneath the lather, not causing this soap to dissipate in any type of way, so that's also good. So I'm going to go ahead and continue on with the shave, and I'll be back at the end to close with the Glacier Aftershave Balm from the Mod Cabin. So I'll see you at the end. Thanks. Alright, I'm back. It's the end of my shave, and it's going a little heavier handed than I thought. Got a nice shave, but Alan was singing to me today. Alright, so the shave was with the Mod Cabin shave oil, the Glacier, which is like a spearmint, and I used that with the Dapper Dragon's Ice Wyrm vegan formulation, which is peppermint, and now I'm going to follow up with the Mod Cabin's Aftershave Balm. Again, it's almost like that. Put some there, there, a little bit there, a little bit there. Kind of wants to massage in like butter. Seems to react to the heat to the skin. It when I had it on the skin, it started like melting. All right, so that was plenty. Has a pleasant mint scent to it, not overpowering. Reminds me very much of the Miner's Mint grooming oil that they make. Alright. So, very nice. Again, I've used this as well, and it really makes your skin feel nice. I put on a little bit more today just to help hydrate this skin and get it healed up. Hydrate and soothe skin with this refreshing aftershave balm. A little of this nutrient-dense balm goes a long way. After shaving, pat face dry, rub fingers across balm in circular motion, then massage into skin. So, what's in this? Organic shea butter, rice bran oil, essential oil blend. And this is a 3-ounce container. The shaving oil is a uh, 2-ounce. So that's a 2-ounce container. And this has meadow foam seed oil, rice bran oil, avocado oil, jojoba oil, and essential oil blends. So, again, not coming into focus. Oh well. You can find these at themodcabin.com. And again, thank you, Chris, over at the Mod Cabin. I really appreciate it, man. Again, for me, the shaving oil has to be used as a pre-shave. It's just not enough for my shaving needs, for my whole face and whatnot, and I need a shaving soap in order to, or shaving cream produces a nice rich lather without airiness or anything like that in order to, for me and my shaving needs. However, it is a nice complement. I thought it complemented the soap well. So it went well with this. And everyone, hope you have a blessed weekend coming up here. Sounds like we got rain right now. And thank you all for watching.